thought I'd do something special today. How about you guys come along with me and see an actual camping trip? What kind of goes on, the scenery we get to see. You guys have seen in some of my shorts some of the cool things we get to see, we find, we discover. And then you guys also get to see the relaxing time that we have. And I thought, hey, why not bring you guys along with me? So first things first today, we got to split some firewood because we're out of firewood. And I don't have a splitter. It kind of gets a pain if you got to tow one around. So I just have a splitting maul, 8-pound splitting maul, got off Amazon. Love that thing. It is, let me see, I believe it's the Fiskars Pro. The doors stay open. There we go. It is the Fiskars Pro. It's an 8-pound, and yeah, it does a wonderful job. So, all that said, we're gonna do some splitting real quick. I put this wood under cover because I've been trying to get it to dry. We've had kind of a rainy year so far, and drying's not been in my favor, but we'll make the best of it. That's all we can do. Also, little pieces, great fire starters. And sometimes, if you'll see later, I'll take some of these pieces that I've split and I'll actually cut them up really small with my hatchet and use them as kindling starters too. Whew, that was a workout. But I already got it all split. No sense in buying a splitter. So now we'll load this up and get on the road. Alrighty guys, we got the firewood all loaded. Now let's hit the road. So now we need to figure out where we are going to go camping for the night and adventuring. So if I can bring it up here, I'll show you guys. The app that I use a lot for a lot of my camping is called Onyx Off-Road. And you do have to pay for the more extended version of it that allows you to do more. But which I do pay for it, but it shows me a lot of really cool trails. If this thing will cooperate. Technology, gotta love technology. Just don't mind me here. Working with technology that doesn't like to work. Okay, here we go. Now it's loading. So this is actually what I use, and actually this will also show you my radio setup that I have. Really cool. I got it off the TikTok shop. Definitely worth it. All right, so this is my screen that I use. Nice widescreen, 10 by 10. Oh yeah, and it's manual. Yukon is a manual. Wasn't automatic, so that's also something else. I built this thing myself. Yeah, I did a conversion swap, so it always thinks it's in park, but I added clutch pedal to it and everything else that I did. But yeah, it is now a manual 5-speed. But anyway, back to what I was saying. This is the app I use. It's called Onyx Off-Road. And it is really cool in that it shows a bunch of the trails. If you need as well, it'll show landowners, like if you're trying to go somewhere and it looks like might be a landowner kind of deal. It can show who owns the land. If you guys can see here, you see all these greens. These are all trails that can be done. Anything that's blue like that are trails that I've done. I can go into it and tell it to map out what I'm doing, and it's pretty cool that way. This one here I have not done. That's a more of a 4x4 trail. That's a long one too. It goes into Vermont. The other thing I want to talk about too is a CB radio. I do have a CB radio in here for when I'm camping. If I'm out and about and I don't have cell service, if I break down, I want to be able to communicate with somebody. So it's kind of just another precaution, I guess you could say. I don't want to be stranded, so it's handy to have another avenue to be able to communicate with somebody if need be. With that said, we're gonna hit the road. So I'm going to map out where I'm going to go. So I decided we are going to go to one of my favorite notches today, and yeah, we're gonna have some fun. This is our time this weekend, so. Ooh, we got some water going across the road here, guys. This will be fun. Okay, that was fun. We got a free car wash out of it. Those are always the best. Free's always the best. I mean, you guys can't say I'm wrong. Free's pretty nice. Well, guys, we're here on our trail, and this is awesome. I'm going to show you guys this. This is pretty cool. This is a lot of what I tend to drive. It's pretty nice gravel roads, pretty good going, not too rough, kind of some pretty cool scenery. We even got a river. We're driving right along a river that comes down off this mountain. Ooh, that's a little scary. I don't like that. Get past that before it falls on me. Ooh, wait. Guys, you guys see that? Look at the water coming off of those rocks. That's awesome. The way it comes around and also comes down across. Neat little waterfall. That is so cool. See, that's the reason why I bring you guys along with me. Because you never know what you're going to see out here. That's the cool part about traveling and camping. You get to see all sorts of cool things. So one of the things I'm doing too while I'm driving along through this trail is I'm keeping my eye out for any kind of campsite spot that looks like it would be relaxing, and there's quite a few on the trail. I kind of get picky because if I have my options, I like to try to find the best one, because I like to enjoy the spot I'm at, and if I'm going to relax there for a night or a day, I want to be able to enjoy it. And that's one nice thing about the national forest is you got all sorts of camp spots. You got many different trails that go through the national forest in different locations, and each weekend I try to typically find a new one to go check out and see what cool things there are to see. And now we just crested over the top of this trail, and it actually reached just over 3,000 feet in elevation. Ooh, this is a sharp corner. So we're coming down the backside of this road. This whole road's 12 miles long, maybe just a hair over 12 miles. But yeah, it's all smooth gravel like this. I mean, there's some bumps, but it's pretty easy going. We're gonna come up on some campsites here pretty soon. Like right here's I believe a campsite there. Yeah, there's a campsite. Well, it's not a bad one, but I want one with a little more of a view. So let's continue on and see what else we can find. Oh, there's another little one out in there. Kind of secluded. I don't want to scratch up my Yukon either. But oh, what's this? Is this another one? Yeah, it is. Another camp spot right there. You see, someone's had a campfire over there. But not much here at this one, kind of near the road. So we'll keep going. One thing I did find out, the bugs are bad. Good thing I got bug spray. Also, ticks. That's another thing to watch out for. And bug spray I got works for both. So definitely be putting that on once I get to the campsite, because I don't feel like getting eaten alive today. Alrighty, guys, we're here at the campsite that we're choosing, and there's nobody here, guys. We got the campsite to ourselves. I think it looks like we gotta go clean a rock out of the way, though. Somehow a rock got in there. But yeah, this is where we're gonna set up camp for the night, right by the river. So let's back the Yukon down in here. One of the other things I can't stand is when people leave their trash. Like, come on, guys. Respect the area, respect other people. Like, one thing about the National Forest is a lot of people can camp here. But, like, pick up after yourself. Leave the place better than you found it. You know, like, that trash, I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to take it back with me and throw it away. Because don't leave your trash out here. But that's enough of my spiel about that. So we're going to start setting up camp. Bugs be gone. Okay, now let's get a little campfire going. A lot of times I like to use like what I can find around me, whether it's little sticks or some birch bark. Those are normally pretty helpful for getting a campfire going. I have my own kindling, but if I can use my resources of what's around me, it saves me some kindling wood. The good old crackle. That means some of the wood's caught. We always like those sounds. But yeah, so this is the setup so far, guys. Back the Yukon, the canopy, we got our firewood, a chair, and of course, my hammock. I can't wait to use that later. We've got the campfire going. It's going pretty good, actually. I'm trying to dry out some of my wood because that's wet because I just split it, and yeah, monster. Great way to kind of get into the day. But now we got the campfire going. I'll go show you guys the river. Also, this is definitely one of my favorite hammocks, and it was off of Amazon. Lux, maybe? I don't know. But highly recommend it. It's on Amazon. Here's the river, guys. This is why I choose this spot, because that's peaceful. Not joking either. It's awesome. Just being out here in nature, enjoying what's around you. Want to take a nap, you can take a nap. But this is what's peaceful about this. So I can lay in my hammock and just listen to the water, listen to music. But this is why I do what I do. This is the view I get to see from the seat. Pretty relaxing, I will say. So we were caught in the rain, unfortunately, but good news is the campfire is still somewhat going. I put a piece of bark over it, hoping it'll kind of shelter the rain from the actual coals. And I tried to shove the canopy over it as far as I could. I mean, I'm dry under the canopy, but obviously I got caught in the rain before I got under the canopy. And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's raining. Oh, that means my hammock's in the rain. I was hoping to go relax. Shots. But hopefully this blows over soon and that dries out and that I can relax, but I don't know. Good news is the firewood's under cover. It's gonna stay dry. Now the biggest thing is hopefully I can keep the fire going enough to cook dinner. I got some yummy steak and green beans and rice for dinner, but If I can't cook it, that's a problem. So much for drying my socks, because Crocs in a creek, trying to step on stones. Well, let's just say your feet don't stay dry for very long. I'm looking at rain spots on the glasses. Wow. Hey, you guys can see how much it's raining. Shoot! I dropped the mic. Mic drop. Cut. Okay, let's try that again. But yeah, so might make it a little tricky getting out of here because I don't know if you guys can see, but it's not the most flat getting out of here. It's kind of up and out. This might be a potential problem come tomorrow when I decide to leave. Hopefully this dries out because that's kind of muddy. Yeah, might not turn out so well. I just rearranged my tent, canopy, whatever you call it, to kind of incorporate the fire. Trying, maybe. Seems to have a little more life. Maybe I'm doing something right. Hope it doesn't melt my tent. It'll be bad. But I don't know. Fire's going. It's crackling. Maybe I did something right. Oh, I hope it's not. Oh, barely. It's not getting in the Yukon. But kind of a little weird trying to move your canopy to incorporate a fire. But hey, seems to work. The fire's trying to take back off. Hopefully this blows over because I'd like to enjoy my evening. Oh yeah, and by the way, this looks more wet than you last saw because while trying to move the canopy, I must have moved it just right and there's a big puddle of water. And let's just say I got drenched. Wasn't very fun, but hey, we got it, and fire's continuing to do better, so we did something right. We managed to make it through the rain, although it's still kind of dripping out, but we made it. Anyway, we're in the process of cooking dinner. Thought I'd show you guys kind of the cooking setup. It's kind of late. Probably gonna get to bed soon once dinner finishes cooking, but this is the setup. Good morning, guys. Well, it's the next morning. We made it through the night. Don't mind the hair mess. It definitely rained last night, I will say. But we made dinner, and it was pretty good. And then we went to bed. But kind of a wet one this morning. Everything's wet, so hopefully things dry out before I get ready to take off. I will say, Crocs are the best camping. So easy to put on, take off. Makes a difference. Love my Crocs. A little chilly this morning. All right. Take down the shade. I put a shade up. Just kind of a little privacy. Helps keep people from seeing in the front windows at night. Easy enough to put up, take down. Ooh, we need our morning monster. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Got some sticks on top of the Yukon. Guess it stormed a bit much. Yeah. Drying my socks didn't work out so well last night. They're still wet. But typically, on a decent day, if it was sunny and not damp out, they would have dried. But not a big deal. I got dry ones in my backpack. I'm gonna put our monster in the water. The water's nice and cold. It'll help cool my monster. It's a little bit warm. Yeah. You gotta use your resources. Where is it? There it is. This is what I get to wake up to, guys. A nice river. Thought about starting a fire, but since I'm leaving in about 2.5 hours, didn't really make much sense to. Plus, don't have much wood left, so next time I'll have to start another fire. But I got a stick holding open my hammock because it's a little wet and I'd like to dry before I kind of take care of it. So hopefully it dries in the next 2.5 hours, 3 hours, whichever it ends up being. But yeah, so now we're gonna wash my hair. Everyman Jack, good stuff. And I found this one too. It's John Deere. I love John Deere. This one, it's called Iron Horizon. Sun-warmed amber, cypress, and leather. It's even got like a little toolbox latch on it. Kind of cool. But yeah, this is what we're going to use. And let's go wash our hair. So one of the things I forgot was a towel. But that's okay. I got some rags that I wash in my wash machine at home. And I bring them along with me just in case you ever need them. This will work perfect. I will say, there's nothing like waking up to cold mountain water on your hair, in your head, and on your face. It was cold, but boy was it refreshing. And there we have it. All clean and freshened up for the day. I love waking up in the woods in the mornings. So peaceful. Oh, it's starting to rain. I'll show you guys that in a bit. We gotta close up the canopy and the hammock before they get any wetter than they already are. Alrighty, guys. Sorry, phone storage was full for some reason, but we got the campsite all picked up, better than how we found it. You guys remember from last night, someone left trash in there. Not me. So, got their trash picked up, all my stuff's picked up. And yeah, we're just before the rain, so now we get that all picked up, I'll take you guys out to the road here and show you guys a little bit of what the trail system looks like that I go on. And we ended up getting some neighbors last night. Car backed in there. There's a campsite up in here. That's where they're camping. But definitely gets to be a popular spot on the National Forest roads. But you get to see all sorts of neighbors come around. But yeah, so this is part of where I camp. So you got this river here, and you got this one underneath me that goes under the bridge. This is the one we were camping on, that little brook, and it meets up with this one, forming a little bit bigger one. But yeah, so just when I thought I was done camping, you end up having another issue of being able to get out of your spot. This might prove to be a bit of a challenge. So, yeah, you guys are going to get to watch this. See if I can get unstuck. Easy peasy. Just got to give it a little throttle. But, yeah, we might have found some mud. But all that matters is we're unstuck. If you liked our adventures and following along, hit the like, subscribe, and I'll keep doing more content. But you guys are awesome. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Peace.